and became a leading figure in the Black Power movement of the 1960s. As a teenager growing up in Oakland, California, he got in trouble with the law, as he did numerous times throughout his life. Despite his legal run-ins, Newton began to take his education seriously. Y'all notice something? The majority of everyone we did went to college. There's something to say about college, right? Although he graduated high school in 1959, Newton barely knew how to read. He became his own teacher, learning to read by himself. In the mid-1960s, Newton decided to pursue his education at a Merritt College, where he met Bobby Seale. The two were briefly involved with political groups at the school before they set out to create one of their own. Founded in 1966, they called that group the Black Panther Party. And Mr. Fred Hampton was born in Chicago on 30th August 1948 and grew up in Maywood, a suburb of the city. A bright student, Hampton graduated from Proviso East High School in 1966 before enrolling at Trenton Junior College. There we go again, where he studied law. These weren't no dumb guys, people. They had it together. So I want you to welcome with me our Black Panther Party.
Panthers! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome y'all and thank y'all for joining us this evening. Now, I'm going to discuss a few things that Brother Bobby Seale and Brother David Hillard and I have discussing for the past couple of days. My first point is the breakfast program. The breakfast program in which we feed thousands of kids before school across the nation. It's gotten so wide that we feed every major city in which the party is in. Now, I also caught wind that the government has adopted a similar program, that we have. Also called when they threw our idea as a propaganda tool, something to overthrow the government. It's foolish, because we decided trying to feed these children. Now another thing I want to discuss with y'all is my 10-point program.
Right on.
With this program, if followed directly and properly, we should have a better tomorrow, we shape a better future for our youth. Number one, we want freedom. We want power to determine the destiny of our Black and oppressed peoples. Number two, we want full employment for our people. Number three, we want an end to the robbery by the capitalism of our Black and oppressed people. We've been robbed, people. We've been robbed for our freedom. 100 years ago, the man that slaughtered 50 million people, 50 million Blacks, and we're promised 40 acres and a mule. Now we want that 40 acres and a mule. If not, we'll take a simple currency exchange instead. I say that's a modest exchange. Number four, we want a decent house fitting for normal human beings. Number five, we want a decent education for our people that expose the true nature of this American society. Number six, we want a complete free health care for our Black and oppressed people. Number seven, we want an immediate end to all wars around the nation, around the world. Number eight, we want an end to the police brutality against our Black and oppressed people. Number nine, we want freedom for all Black and oppressed people in our federal, state, county, prisons, and jails. And lastly, number 10, we want land, bread, housing, education, peace, justice, and also for our people, communities, and modern technology.
Right on.
Now, with all of that said and done, like I said, I promise, we will shape a better tomorrow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you my brother, Fred Hampton. How y'all doing tonight? All right. So we got some faces in the crowd, different colored faces. Good to see. We ain't come out here to hang nobody. We ain't doing none of that. We're going to leave that to the pigs, and we're not the pigs. We're the people. You have to tell yourself that. You are the people. You are not the pig. We are revolutionary. Power wherever there's people. Let me hear you say it. Power wherever there's people. Power wherever there's people. Now, let me explain something to you. See, there's a certain way you go about teaching the people. The way we go about it is a little different from probably what you're used to. We teach them by observation and participation. It means you say observation, participation.
Observation, participation.
There you go. Now see, a lot of people in our community have degrees, and a lot of the folks, a lot of these so-called black leaders, they have the idea that people have PhDs. That's just not true. And if it was, it wouldn't make any difference. Because you want to teach somebody something, you have to teach them about observation and participation. That's seeing it and participating and taking part in it. And a lot of these folks, they have degrees, you know, they should be at this meeting, but they're not here today. Because you can have all the degrees in the world, you have many degrees at the moment, if you don't have any practice, you can't chew gum across the street at the same time. Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you how Huey P Newton, the leader, the founder, the organizer, the main man of the Black Panther Party went about it. Now there's some folks out there in California that was having a problem in the community. It was an intersection, a four-way intersection. People was dying, cars running over. So the people went down to the government to adjust their grievances. And they got down there and the pigs say, what you want, Negroes? And the Negroes say, okay, we need stop signs. They say you can't have it. You know, usually they don't say you can't have it, and they're a little more hip than that now. There's a lot of degrees on the thermometer to get you. They said, we'll deal with it. Why don't you come back to the next meeting and waste more time? So then they get you in the excursion of futility. And you've been going back and going back and going back so many times, you're already halfway crazy. I'm halfway crazy. I'm hot. And then they finally get you, they sit you down and say, okay, Negro, what you want? Thank you, brother. What you want? They say, okay, we need to stop something. That's what they say. They say, they get you down there, and you halfway crazy, been explaining your point all these times, you don't know what to do. Finally, they ask you what you want. You say, it's been so long, we don't know what we want. And you're up and you're gone, and that's it. And they say, Negro can have a chance. Let me tell you about Huey Newton. Huey P Newton when he got Bobby Seale, the national director of the Black Panther Party on the national level. And Huey P Newton when he got his shotgun. And Bobby Seale when he got his 9mm, that's a pistol. And they got their hammer, and they got them stop signs. They went down there to that corner, they built them. They put up those stop signs. And then there was no more accidents, no more problems. There was another issue, same issue, it was another intersection. And they needed stop signs. And Huey Newton and Bobby Seale, they some bad mofos. Two people can't handle no problem. Not that much, not that often. But let me tell you who the real heroes are. They went down there, they got that stop sign, they got the hammer. Huey P Newton gave that shotgun to Bobby. He said, if anybody messes with us, you protect the people, you blow their brains up. And they put those stop signs up. And you know what happened? The people watched it, they observed it, they participated in it. The next time they needed some stop signs at the intersection, the people went and got their guns, they went and got their stop signs, they went and got their hammers. And they put those signs up. Now you see a lot of people, they got this revolution stuff mixed up. They think revolution is a bad word. Revolution ain't no bad word. Revolution is kind of like having a sore on your body and putting a cure on it, the cure, and to treat the infection. See, if you walk into a hospital and you see a room that's contaminated, and you want to lead people into that room, either those people are mighty dumb, you see, because if they wasn't, they'll say that you was an unjust and unfair leader. And that's these so-called black leaders today. You know what I'm talking about. So-called black leaders, they know everything about Africa, they the most of wealth. These are the ones that's tarnishing our community, that's taking advantage of us, that's separating us. They come in, they say, so-so, Uncle Tom, we're going to teach you this history. They want to build a black cultural center. And they know where the rocks in Africa came from. They know Shaka Zulu. They know the Bantu freedom fighters, all of that. The Dingo Dongas. And they want to come in and build a center, teach him his history. And you see, these people, when they want to bring things into our community, we have to analyze these projects and these programs. They need to be accountable. They need to be transparent to the people. Because we need to replenish our community. Let's face some facts here. The people are poor. The masses are poor. And the masses belong to something that's called the lower class. And when I say the masses, I'm talking about the white masses, the black masses, the brown masses, hell, the blue masses. I'm talking about the people. It's the people. We have to command our justice again. We have to band together again. What happened to us? We're people. You and me. We got the same eyes, the same blood. We got to come together as a community and take back what belongs to us. Right. We are the people. You're a revolutionary. You have to say it to yourself. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a revolutionary. We're going to take our power back. The power belongs to the people. The people have to have it. Thank you.
Deep, y'all. Them brothers are deep. Listen, I saw it and I thought about it. I say, I wonder what would, Fred died at 21. He was killed at 21 years old. And I wonder what he would say today with our Trayvons going on and our Jordan Davis stuff going on. I wonder what he would say today. Interesting view.
Not that we agree with their view, but these men existed, and we want to tell their stories. Amen. Keep them in mind. Now, listen. Okay, all my Christian religious people, we about to honor a man, and I don't want y'all to get all clutch your pearls, because this man existed as well. Bring him up. Where he at? Where my man at? Oh, this one dude. Oh, well, I tell you what, we don't have a picture, but he's live at the Apollo Theater. Let me introduce him since we don't have a picture. James Brown, the godfather of soul. James Brown was born James Joe Brown Jr. on May 3rd, 1933 in a one-room shack in the woods of Barnwell, South Carolina, a few miles east of the Georgia border. His parents split ways when he was very young. And at the age of 4, Brown was sent to Augusta, Georgia to live with his Aunt Honey. This lady was a matter of a brothel, y'all. Ooh. Growing up in abject poverty during the Great Depression, a young Brown worked whatever odd jobs he could find for literally pennies. He danced for the soldiers at nearby Fort Gordon. He picked cotton. He washed cars. He shined shoes. And this man even worked as a janitor. In the mid-1960s, James Brown also began devoting more and more energy to social causes. In 1966, he recorded Don't Be a Dropout, an eloquent and impassionate plea to the black community to place more focus on education. Brown gave a rare televised live concert in Boston in an attempt to prevent rioting there. On April 5th, 1968, the day after Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. With riots raging across the country, his efforts succeeded. Young Bostonians stayed home to watch the concert on TV, and the city largely avoided violence. A few months later, he wrote and recorded Say Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, a protest anthem that has unified and inspired generations. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the mighty James Brown.
All right. Okay, Christian people, stop clutching your purse. All right, it's okay. Okay. Next, bring up my last person. What we got? Oh, we don't have nothing up there. What that look like, a prison? Yeah, that's a prison. Well, good, I can introduce this brother then. This brother was straight up. When it comes to men of men, this brother was a man, because that's where he lived. That's where he stayed. Can y'all imagine? This man is Mandela. Mandela was born into the Madiba clan in Mvezo, Transkei, on July 18, 1918. His father died when he was 12 years old. Hearing the elder stories of his ancestors and valor during the wars of resistance, he dreamed also of making his own contribution to the freedom struggle of his people. He completed his junior certificate at Clarkberry Boarding Institute and went on to Hilltown, a Wesleyan secondary school. Nelson Mandela began his studies for a Bachelor of Arts degree at the University of College at Fort Hare, but did not complete the degree there, as he was expelled for joining in a student protest. He started protesting early. He completed his BA through the University of South Africa and went back to Fort Hare for his graduation in 1943. Nelson Mandela was arrested in a countrywide police swoop December 5th, 1955, which led to the 1956 treason trial. On the 9th of October 1963, Nelson Mandela joined 10 others on trial for sabotage in what became known as the Rivonia trial. While facing the death penalty, his words to the court at the end of his famous speech from the dock on 20th of April 1964 became immortalized. Let's peer into the trial. Y'all come and go with me to this brother. Free Nelson. Let's go to the trial of Nelson Mandela. Free!